All right, so welcome everyone. It is Friday, May the 21st, and my name is Christy Leskovac. I'm an executive director on the Issue team, and I'm super excited to be working with Sherry Baker, another executive on the Issue team, just to share with you guys some ideas of how to use birthdays to really bless our business and bless other people on their birthdays, right? Because let's face it, once you get past 16, 18, or 21, birthdays just aren't quite the same, right? Especially when you get to those birthdays that end in zero. So with that said, I'm going to screen share. I'm going to be talking about how to do a shared rewards birthday bash. And actually, you know what? Let me, before I do that, I always forget to do this. And for the recording, I think a speaker view is easier to do. So let me get back to my screen share. So we're going to be talking about shared rewards. And this is not a shared rewards party that you're going to blast out to your customer base. Okay. This is a shared rewards party that you're going to pamper your friends with birthdays. Gives you a chance to reach out to Facebook friends that you may not have really reached out to about the business yet. You're reaching out to them because it's their birthday or their birthday season, and you're going to invite them to be pampered for their birthday. Okay. So, and just a side note, I did share with the directors. Your directors are going to have a little Loom video to share with you how to find whose birthdays are in a particular month or season. So you'll definitely want to watch that, or message me if you don't get it, because I can share it. I can make sure you have that. But we didn't want to take the time this morning to talk about that. So here are some benefits. There are lots of them. You're not asking them to do anything for this particular party. You're just asking them to join the party. Let me pamper you. You are reaching out to people with birthdays. So there's no prejudging. Y'all, the only thing I will say to prejudge about is if you're not sure how you know them, make sure they're not a Pamper Chef consultant that you've met in a training or at a conference or on a trip. Make sure that you're not sending an invitation to another Pamper Chef consultant or leader in the field. So that's the only prejudging. But if it's a birthday, I don't care if it's a man or a woman, or if it's a friend that you met a long time ago and haven't talked to in a while, you're inviting them to celebrate their birthday. You'll end up connecting with people that you've never asked about Pamper Chef before. Or people, what I found is people will join that maybe have never commented on a Pamper Chef post I've made. So it's really a great way to kind of help build that desire and really increase your customer base. So here's the thing, y'all. Get a notebook. Get a notebook. And you are going to write down the names of all your birthdays. You see my list there? It is full. And you're going to want to write them down. If you are one of those techie people that have a spreadsheet, I have a director on my team that is amazing at spreadsheets. The point is you're going to put every person's name down that has a birthday in your particular month or season, unless they're a Pamper Chef consultant. The list is so important because you're going to need to make notes as you're following up. You're going to create a party in Consultant's Corner. It's going to be a shared rewards party with consultant acting as the host. You're going to create a party in Facebook, just like a group, like any other party. And, you know, here's the thing. There's going to be a couple of differences that you're going to do, but for the most part, it's the same principles, okay? You can use the same template. I would just copy it and make it your birthday bash, so you can really change up the games and the interactive posts to be real birthday related. And again, you're not going to be posting or blasting about this birthday bash. This is not going to be one you're going to invite all of your customer connection people to. This is just your birthdays. Okay. Now, with the invite, I'm going to stop here. You're welcome to take screenshots of these. These are just some examples of how to invite. But after you make the list of birthdays, you're going to go through and literally copy and paste. If you can see my cursor, happy April birthday month. That's what I'm pasting. But you see what I wrote first. Hi, Jean, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Add a little personal note, just like really anything that you're going to do. You want to encourage your host to do that as well. But you want it not to seem like, oh, she's just spamming everybody, right? So these are some examples of how you're going to personally invite. And then you're going to take your list, and everybody that you've sent that message to, you're going to have some kind of system. I put a little check mark once I send that initial message, right? And then here's the thing. When they accept it, You have the birthday group already set up. So you're going to be like, oh my gosh, great. Here's the birthday group. Go ahead and click on that to join. Now, here's the thing, y'all. I'm finding out, this is kind of a little side note with other parties too. Facebook algorithms are going to be higher for a party or a group when the people are clicking to join, asking to join, as opposed to inviting 50 people and only 3 or 4 have joined. Does that make sense? So I would actually recommend encouraging your host to invite people kind of this way and get them clicking to join, and then only use the invite button after there's people in the party group. So that's just a little side note. Follow-up is key. This is huge. This is huge. And if you think about it, these people are going to see your message because these people are your friends. Okay. You're starting with your friend base here. So, this is critical too. Like, you're going to get a lot of crickets. Okay. You've probably heard, if you've been around for any time at all or done any party, you're going to get more crickets than you're going to get any kind of response. And here's my follow-up. Hey, I'm sure you're busy. I know how easy it is to miss a message. I've missed a few recently. I'm checking back to see if you'd like to join my fun April birthday bash. Details are above. I'd love your feedback. And that's all I put. And most of the time after this, I'll get either a yes or a no. And even if I get a no, I still send them an e-cookbook. Well, hey, here's a fun little e-cookbook for your birthday. Maybe I'll catch you next time. It's opening up that door, right, of back and forth and communication. I do send every person that joins the group an e-cookbook as well. And so I let people know everybody who joins gets a gift. And I use the backyard one, the backyard fun one, because it's that kind of time of year, right? For the spring. So I use the backyard fun one. It's on Consultant's Corner. So every person, that's one of the messages I'll send out to them. As the party is winding down, and this is where you're going to be taking notes. When people order, you're going to be taking notes that they put an order in. I use my spreadsheet. Okay. So I kind of am using a combination, but I use my tracker that I use for normal parties about that. As the party's winding down or you're getting close to the close date, and people that haven't ordered, I will send them a little message too, that just kind of reminds them, hey, here's the link. When we get to the 25% discount, which on a shared rewards party, I always like to try to do that in the first few days, because then it makes your job a little easier, just because you can promote the fact that, hey, we're at 25%. And then any adjustments, you can always reach out to people to let them know. I'm kind of getting let me make sure I get all these points made here. Okay, so you're going to also message people that haven't ordered, but also the people that are, because if they would like to make a change or additions, I found that with Shared Rewards Party, when that discount reaches the 25%, most of the people who've already ordered will add something to their order. And then if you have people that have already ordered and they've lost their gift, or maybe they've lost their free shipping, because again, as this party continues, their totals are going to be decreasing, and the discount for the discount will affect the shipping. So if you notice, I gave an example here. I do this with the guest specials too, is I just put this on Canva and I put after the discount. So they have free shipping when they spend 150 or more after their discount. And the guest special looks just like that. I just put after discount where it says, free paring knife set with an $80 order. So those are just some examples of follow-up and how important that list really is, because there are times, I've only done this. I did this in April and May, and I'm doing one now that's a spring birthday bash, because I went back to March and I included some of the April and May people that messaged me after their party was over. And I said, hey, I'll add you to my spring, my next one. So here are some just examples of pictures, and y'all, I just went, I created these two at the top. I just found this cute birthday one, and I added this share a favorite birthday memory to make it an interactive post. I found this on, I think one of the Pamper Chef virtual party, places, or that may even been popped up on the Google when I Googled birthday games, virtual birthday games. And then this is fun. This is my picture that I use when I say, invite your friends, it's your birthday party, the more the merrier. So I just wanted to give you some examples. This is something else I do, and you don't have to do this, But in my normal parties, I usually have a, hey, everybody who orders by this date gets entered into a drawing for something. So on the birthday bash, I decided in April, I was going to try this, and it worked well. And I did it in May, and I'm doing it again. But I just, when they order by a specific day, which in my case is usually day 3, I'm going to give them a choice of an extra birthday gift. And that's going to be a rub of their choice. And I go in and add it. It usually, because it usually does have a 25% discount. That's my goal anyway, right? You're going to get a discount and you're going to get commission on it. So it's not going to cost you $6. But I love using rubs because I love to get people hooked on them because they're fantastic and it's a good repeat business. And it also, by doing it early in the party, like day 3, then it helps to bump up the discount earlier because you're getting people ordering earlier and then reminding them that they can make adjustments as the time goes on. Okay, so just like with any party, you really want to have at least 30 join your group. And here's the thing, I get it that when you've been in business for a long time, you got a lot more connections, maybe on Facebook than maybe somebody else. You could do this monthly, but if you only have like maybe 30 or 40 friends that have a birthday in a particular month, you might want to bundle it by season, like do a spring birthday bash and take all of your March, April, and May birthdays, or a summer birthday bash and do your June, July, and August birthdays, because that's going to give you a bigger pool. Okay. I've averaged about 30. I have 27 right now. I had like 33 and like 30. So right around 30 I've averaged in the ones I've done. I do add, I do send everybody guest the e-cookbook. I do add a season's best on everybody's order, no matter what they order. It turns out to be like $1.62 with tax, you know. So it's an inexpensive way to pamper the customer, gets them at least, I mean, I love the season's best because it really puts product and recipes and Pampered Chef in front of people anytime they use that cookbook, because it does, you know, entice them to use our product. And then the early order bonus, which I talked about with the rub. Okay. And this is just an example of the post that I created just to say, hey, when you order by, you know, this particular night. And I just realized it says Wednesday night, and mine this week is a little off. So I need to go and update that. So really the main goal is to have fun. I encourage you to go live at least at the beginning, just to, you know, welcome them to the group, wish them a happy birthday, explain to them, because shared rewards is different than a typical party. You want to explain that the orders don't submit until the close date, and that their order basically will decrease in the amount due because of the increasing discount. You'll definitely want to keep your booking and recruiting post in there. I told you can use the same template. I've tweaked mine a little bit. I took out some posts and made most of my party posts happen between 1 hour slots in the evening. I wanted it to look a little different than my regular party because I've booked parties. I've booked host rewards parties so far from my shared rewards birthday bashes. So I wanted it to be a little different when they're hosting. So don't forget to really work that angle. Maybe not exactly the same as you would a regular party, but just know that these are good leads for future business. Yeah, and then the order summary. So with shared rewards parties, the order summary, when they put the order in, they're not going to see the discount until they submit it. So whenever they submit it, I like to send an order summary right away and then message them that, hey, I just sent you an order summary via email. That's your total right now, but likely it will be decreasing. So it just kind of, again, these parties are really a good way to be able to really engage with your customers, because it's all about them with the birthday party angle. So anyway, that's what I've got with the shared rewards. So I'm going to turn it over to Sherry now, and then we'll have some time at the end for any questions.
So that was awesome. So I'm going to screen share as well. I have only done individual birthday parties, and now I really do want to try a shared rewards birthday party. So because that's awesome. So, okay. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sherry Baker, and I am also an executive director in our national executive director team. And I'm going to talk about individual birthday parties. So as Christy mentioned, there will be a video shared on how to find your Facebook friends' birthdays, okay? So you guys will have access to that after this call. So this is the words I use to book my birthday parties. So I go in, I find out whose birthdays are coming, and then I send this message. So you can screenshot this if you'd like. Hi, Karen at Sherry with Pampered Chef. It's your birthday month, all month, right? So I'm offering a way to celebrate with you and your friends virtually. Would you be interested in hosting a birthday themed Pampered Chef party? I'd still post recipes, cooking tips, and fun, but I'd base the games and a few of the posts around your birthday. I'm also giving all B-Day hosts a gift from me. Now, you guys don't have to do that. I choose to give, the birthday peeps a gift. We could do, so always I give them 2 dates. We could do the party the week of or the week of. What do you think? Want to celebrate with your friends virtually. And then I just put the benefits. So virtual birthday party, free products, and a gift from me. So are we all set for me to move on? Everybody got a screenshot who wants it? Okay. Once they say yes, then I create an invite for them. Oops, sorry. And, I just have them put their name. It's really important for them to try to personally invite their guests, because the birthday party is different than a regular party. I mean, we really want to try and celebrate them, and it's a way for them to celebrate with their friends. So as much as we can get them to do these personal invites, the better. And I just send this pick along with it. And it's just super simple. I wanted to reach out because I'm having a virtual Pampered Chef B-Day celebration right here on Facebook. Starts 5/17, ends 5/21. I would love if you could join us. This is the party group link. Just click here to request to join. Okay. So your template, and actually Christy touched on this as well. I mean, I just use the same template. I copy the template, and then I just pop in a bunch of birthday themed images. So birthday themed games. There's all kinds of different things that I'm going to share with you guys. And then this is the cover photo I use, but there's several to choose from. So I actually put the host name in here and then the date that the party's going to end. And that's the cover photo for the group. These are just some more fun party games. So how well do you know our host? And this is really funny if you get a mom in the group, which I have had. And then also, what country are you? It's a birthday game. So these are just fun things to, keep the party fun and exciting. Hello. Some of the thank you images. So you want to keep it as birthday. And then this is just some images of how to help them get their 3 bookings. So we use the cupcake image. And you guys, I will pop these images in wherever Becky wants, probably Imagineers. And then this is just where to find resources. So most of you are probably in the Pampered Chef Virtual Party Success Group, the Pampered Chef images, and the Pampered Chef Virtual Party Games. If you go into media and you just go to the albums and click on birthday, the one in the Pampered Chef images, for Pampered Chef consultants has 222. So you guys, there's a lot in there and you can completely make it your own. So whether you're doing an individual birthday party like this and a shared rewards, I think that's really close to the same. You just, however you decide that you want to make it work for you. Who has questions?
Hey, Christy.
Yes.
Whenever I do a shared rewards, I have them reach out to me so I can add anything that they want to add. They'll put the order in it Is that correct? Can they add, or do I have to?
Nope,
They have to.
you have to add.
Okay.
And that's a great question, Paula, because that's something that you'll want to tweak. Take your regular template, and even any shared rewards party that you do, you'll want to add reminders of that almost every day. You know, like, hey, remember those of you that ordered, or when I do the thank you post, thanks for your order, Michelle. You know, you're gonna love da da da. As the discount raises, or as the discount increases, let me know if you want to make additions or changes. So
Okay.
I kind of, because you're tagging the people that ordered in the thank you post. And then you might even, like I said, just when you're given, like, there's a countdown, like tomorrow's the last day. Because here's the thing, if you've never done a shared rewards party, y'all, it auto submits. So you can't extend the party if nobody's participating. You know, there's no extending. It's happening on, you know, the midnight. You can submit it early, but you can't extend it. So with something like this too, I would definitely make your list before you set up the party. You know, once you have people that are excited about going, set up the party. You can adjust the dates and stuff before the party starts. So if you're thinking, okay, my party's gonna start on Saturday or Sunday or whatever, you know, before that start date, you can adjust the dates. But after that start date happens, you can't.
I just wanted to say, Sherry gave me a ton of suggestions. So I did my first one and then got one going on now. But what I did on Monday, I did the banner and made it a birthday, you know, it said Pamper Chef birthday celebration. And then I asked the host or the birthday person for a picture. And then I put that picture in the banner. And it gets a
Oh, I love
lot
that.
of commenting, a lot of commenting.
Oh, I love that.
And y'all, this is true with any party, but try to change your banners at least every other day, if not every day. Because when you change the banner, every person that was invited or joined to that party gets a notification. So they may have missed their invite notification, but they may get the notification that, hey, the party banner has changed. And so they might be one of those invited but haven't joined yet. And so changing the banner is a great way. And I love how you're personalizing that for that.
Yeah, it just so happened I noticed on her page she had a picture of her holding a cake. So I called her and I said, hey, and then I did this with another one I got going on.
And you know, this is a great post. And I've had fun with this in the parties that I did. One of my interactive posts is, if you've already had your birthday this month, share a picture. If not, share one from last year. And it's been fun because the ones who hadn't had their birthday yet, they're like, well, this is from last year. There's only 2 of us since COVID because of spring, when I've been doing them in April and May, right? So it's been fun. One girl actually put, well, this was last year and it was a lot more fun this year, you know, because they were actually at a restaurant and you know, back to life. So anytime you can use personal pictures or get them to share personal pictures, it's perfect. You guys excited? Any other questions? Has
And-
anybody else done the birthday that party or?
Few.
Yay.
So say, just, you know, when you haven't done something before, just dive in and do it. And the most important thing is treat your host really special, because it's special. It's their birthday celebration. And just make it as fun as you can. And it's a different type of party. It definitely seems more personal, you know, when you're helping to celebrate people's birthdays. So.
Don't forget follow-up either. You know, follow-up is really key. Don't forget those posts in there about what's on your wish list. You know, on the shared rewards part, any shared rewards party, you should have a, what would you love to get at 25% off? Nothing's off limits, because that's going to be a good kind of a resource for you for future, for somebody who might want to add to their order, first of all, when it gets there on that current party, but possibly host a party, a shared rewards party, or even get that air fryer or grill griddle at 60% off or 50% off, right? So definitely don't forget to incorporate the booking and recruiting post as you're kind of making your template a little different for the birthday.
Question. So, having not done very many parties because I'm just very small group of friends, but I love this idea. So on the shared rewards, you said they can place an order. It doesn't get finalized until the end. But once they place that initial order, then anything else we as consultants add in, versus having them wait to the very end of the show and then put it all in. You don't want that.
No. That, Jody, that's a great point. Shared rewards. Here's the thing, y'all. It's almost worth it to give people that bonus gift when they order by day 2 or 3, because the earlier the orders are entered, then the discount rises. If everybody orders on the last day, you don't know what the discount is until the very last day. So that's why it's important to go live at the beginning, welcome them, let them know how it works. The orders aren't finalized until Tuesday night at midnight or whatever. And then remind them with the ideas of, let me know if you want to make additions as this, anytime I would put an update in the discount. And usually mine goes from like 5 to like 10 to 17 and a half to 22 and a half to 20. I mean, like it jumps. It's not like you're going to be putting up, 10 or 15 like increase in sales posts. But anytime you do that, that's a good time to say, if you've already put your order in, if there's anything you want to add, now that the discount is 20%, message me.
So they have to, do you find that limits what people will add on? And also, do they have to give us the credit card number, or is it whatever's on file already for their payment?
The system is beautifully written. Like it looks a little different than the regular order on like a regular party, but it's very intuitive. Like, so you'll add a product, you'll have to edit the order, then you add the product, and then you go down. What it does is it ends up auto adjusting. You don't even have to do anything to the payment. It just automatically adds it to their card number.
Thank you.
Now, yeah. When you go in to do your consultant gift, like with that, you'll have to add a payment. So you kind of have to figure out, okay, like that $1.62 or whatever for the season's best. I kind of just figure it out. And even as the discount increases, I've just kept that the same for a particular party. And then I'll go in and add the payment of $1.62 as a consultant gift, and then it automatically deducts it from their payment. So that's the only thing that you have to do with payment is when you're adding a gift.
Thank you. Makes sense.
Christy, there was a question in the chat. Do you just pick a rub or do you let them choose? When you're
It depends. I like to let them choose. But the thing is, if it's at the last minute, like, and I kind of tell people by 10 o'clock on Tuesday, because I'm not staying up till midnight. I'm not going to be there at like 11:55 waiting for, so I just so I try to reach out to them and really the ones for the free rubs, that's usually day 3. So that doesn't even really matter, the midnight part, but, I message them. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for your order. I'm so excited for you. You get a rub. Which one would you like? And a lot of times I'll just send them the link. I'll go to my website and click on rubs, and then I'll just send them that link. And I'll say it's a $6 value, because sometimes they'll see like the Carnitas rub or.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There have been times somebody's messaged me something. I'm like, oh, I'm going to add that on. She ordered $200 worth of stuff. I'm going to add on a seasoning, I'm going to add on a $7 or $8 seasoning. But here's the thing. Garlic and herb is a good one if you are not going to ask, because that's one that can go on any vegetable, potato, meat, so.
I have a question. Have you guys ever had anybody who wants to buy a birthday gift for the host? And if so, like, how do you handle that? And is there any time that like doing a registry and combining a registry with a birthday party would be a good idea?
You could totally do that. I actually have not had that happen. I don't know about you, Christy.
Well, I would think I think that's a fun idea. You want to use wish list instead of registry though, for a birthday party or like a housewarming party. Just because of the questions and stuff that are on there. There's no like, I would ask the host first, because some hosts would feel weird about like, I'm having a party, so you can buy me birthday gifts,
Yeah.
But you might have like a mom or somebody that wants to buy the host something. So I think that's kind of a fun idea. I've not had that happen, but it's a fun idea.
I would think that if it did happen, like you said, a mom or a aunt or something, we'd go in and add it like you would do a consultant, but use that person's credit card number, obviously the mom's credit card onto the birthday person's order and submit it to cover that one item.
That's a fun idea, because then it's the host, especially on the one where the birthday person is hosting. You can just say, hey, you got a gift from, that's a fun idea.
Christy, I did one, I didn't do this, I did one last year where a mom set it up for her daughter. And so if anybody wanted to order for the daughter, it wasn't like they just knew it was for her birthday, and we kind of focused around her. So I made a lot of, birthday posts that were like, what's her favorite cake flavor, or things like that. And then if somebody wanted to order for her, they just popped in the order and just sent it to her address. So, I mean, it worked out really easy. It wasn't a shared rewards, obviously, this was last year, but it was kind of a fun event. So.
Love it.
All right. Do you guys feel like you have some ideas?
Yay.
And then Christy, where did you put that Loom video on? Is that in Ishi Imagineers or?
I can. I put it on the post about this in Ishi Leaders. So
Okay.
the directors would each have it, but I can also post, like Sherry, I can watch in Imagineers. I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to distract everybody in Imagineers, with what's this
Sure.
about? So
Yeah.
I'm going to stop the recording, you guys. Thank you
Okay.
so much for joining us.
Yeah.